I thought it was a good college game. Two teams battled pretty hard, good intensity. Obviously we'd like to have won the game, but it wasn't the script tonight.
Jerry, you were pretty animated with that last penalty call. Was that something where you were upset at the call itself or where it was made from? Or
I was more upset about a non-call earlier. I thought I thought that was going to be a power play. I was more concerned about that, And just the consistency. You've let that one go, and then you call one with 38 seconds left. But that's not the reason we lost the game.
Coach Parker had it. Parker.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Parker had a big game tonight. He made a lot of big saves for you. Can you just talk about his play? And this is his first taste of BC, and certainly he stepped up to the task.
Yeah, I thought the save he made just ignited our whole team. It was would have been 5-2, I think. They came down, and then we came right down and scored. It was a quick pad save to his left, and that just ignited the whole team. So I thought he played very well for us. He feels that we give up too many goals, so that's what goaltenders, they always want to get the shutout. But I thought he played very well for us. I was pleased with his performance.
there are 2 goals to make it 3-2 and 4-2 were just guys walking out of the corner untouched. Is that kind of maybe a little sign of this banged up defense and some new guys?
I know. I think one was just a miscommunication on face-off, and B was very opportunistic during the course of the game. I thought, that's one play that walked out of the corner and scored. The other one, Kyle Steep kind of lost his stick and then picked it up again and got beat out of the corner there with. But there wasn't a lot of sustained offensive pressure from BU early, but they capitalized on their opportunities.
Coach, you had Joe Ferreira up on the top line tonight, and put Vinny down the third line. He switched them during the game. Can you talk about that change?
I just wanted to, frankly, reward Joey a little bit for the way he's been playing, but also send a message to Vinny that you got to play harder. And then I wanted to get Vinny back on the power play because Joe doesn't play the power play right now. So I got him back on there, and that kind of made it easy to keep on that line. But the reason why I definitely kept him, and I'll keep him on that line tomorrow, is that he played very, very hard tonight. Very, very hard.
So you think Vinny got the message?
They all got the message tonight. Who knows what will happen tomorrow night? I thought everybody got the message, but it remains to be seen whether they'll get the right message tomorrow. And I'd like to look at a couple of my some of the penalties we took and see how stupid we were, because somebody might. That was another message. We got to stay out of the box, and we didn't do that too well.
Said Wednesday we'd see maybe a mess of changes for Saturday night if things didn't go well tonight. Obviously they did go well. Was there anybody or anything you might change for tomorrow night?
There'll probably be a couple of changes, but in general, you're right. If we continued to play the way we played against Merrimack, it would have been 7-1 tonight at Yellow Club, and we would have had a whole new everything as Mickey was.
There's one thing more to the potential here as the BC came back tied to them. It seems to get a little bit away.
Yeah, right then we decided to change our forecheck and try to get much more aggressive because we were back on our heels a little bit, and we did that, and we got a little more life right off the bat. And I also, there was a couple of TV timeouts that made us a little fresher, and it gave us a chance to play 3 lines regular. That was when we started to go to 3 lines, and it worked out pretty well.
What had you done with your forecheck kind of before that?
We were doing a little bit of a conservative forecheck. Most of the time we play BC, we play that, but we changed it tonight just to, in the third, just to give it a little bit different.
Coach, you talked about the Tuesday's practice.
Hold on for a second. Take a note here. Where is he? Jocko's asking me a question. 37 years. This is 2, I think.
What's that about squirrel finding Are you talking about Tuesday's practicing the way you should? How much can it help a team when you get a couple of guys getting a little feisty with each other at practice? It's sometimes good for them.
That was Wednesday, wasn't it?
Well, Wednesday.
Yeah, it was Wednesday, yeah. Tuesday's practice was a terrific practice, speed-wise and intensity-wise. Wednesday's practice was a little antsy. They were getting after each other pretty good. There were 2 fights. There was a lot of kids bumping each other. I think that, the 2 guys that got in the biggest fight was, we're roommates and buddies, you know, so I think that helps the team to get jacked up. But let's say, you know, we're ready to play, you know, we've had enough of this stuff. And I'm not gonna let you do that to me, never mind the next couple of ones.
Coach, have you decided on a starting goalie for tomorrow now?
I gotta get back to you.
Coach, you used the word poised when you described Vaughn's play tonight. It hasn't really been used much this year to describe his play.
Oh, I think it has since he's been back. I think he's been very solid since he's been back and looking like turned on. I have no problem with him at all. Even down at Providence, I thought he played very, very well. He was tipped in by a defenseman. So I thought they got a lot of shots down there. They didn't get a lot of shots, they got some good opportunities to make some big saves. He had to make over 40 saves tonight, didn't he?
Coach said he sent you. What would your kind of interpretation of that message was?
Well, you know, we need to find our identity as a team, and I think myself too, you know. I know that I'm kind of a power forward and a guy that needs to bring energy and play physical and, you know, grind in the corners and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm usually pretty consistent both-way player. And he just said that he wanted me to get back to the basics, basically, and just be the solid player I was all last year.
Did you have some experience as a baseball player or something? Help you swat that one out of the air?
You know, I mean, you always mess around in practice, you know, hitting pucks around and stuff like that. And, you know, it's just a fun chance to get a chance to hit one like that in the game, you know. Always a little luck there, too. But it's nice.
Nick, can you just talk about the way the power play moved the puck at the end there for the winning goal?
Yeah, moving it pretty well all night. I think early on, actually, we were kind of taken aback by how quick they were coming at us. They didn't give us any time, especially on the boards and at the point. So we were trying to get it in front of Vinny. And at the end, you know, we kind of figured out just stretch them and settle them down. And once we did that, we were able to get some pretty good looks and get pucks to the net. Luckily, that last one hit a skate and went in.
The last one, you didn't tip that? That was off a skate in front of you?
No, that went right off the D skate.
Okay.
It seemed like it was aimed right towards you. I mean, it looked like a perfect shot past you. Was it coming toward your stick?
I think so. Yeah, that's something Colby, you know, does really well. He'll see me, and I made eye contact with him there, and I mean, nothing real bad can come out of that. You know, throwing it towards the net. Today we got a good bounce. I mean, if it didn't hit a skate, it was right on my stick, and I would have tap it. So either way, you know, I think that was a great play, and good would have come of it.
How did this game compare to the BC game at Fenway when they had a good third period comeback against you guys?
Well, I mean, every BC game is never over, you know, no matter the score. And going into the third period, we knew they were going to come out. You know, their forwards are fast, they're energetic, and we knew it was going to be hard to keep the lead, so we just did our best to pull out a win.
It seems like a few times this year you guys have been put on your heels in the third period, and there was a couple minutes in the third where it seemed like they were really up in the pressure and they got the tying goal and all that, and you guys didn't really bend and came back and managed to get the win. Is that a reflection of sort of the shift this team has made, or is that, you know, more just because it's BC and that's what happens?
I think it's definitely a direction we're trying to go in, you know, find ways to win. You know, we knew once they got the first goal that, you know, they're going to be coming at us hard. They got a nice bounce off the boards on their tying goal. And basically we were just saying to each other, you know, like, it's a tie game now. It's still up for grabs. It's not like we lost or anything. So, you know, we just got to stick to what we were trying to do, and hopefully things work out, which they did.